There is a growing sense of dread among immigrants in America who fear they will be deported after even minor offenses. The fear among those who entered the country illegally has grown despite the president's stated priorities.
We're getting the bad ones out, okay? We're getting the bad. If you watch these people, it's like, oh, gee, that's so sad. We're getting bad people out of this country. People that shouldn't be, whether it's drugs or murder or other things, we're getting bad ones out.
But take a look at the executive order President Trump signed in January. It specifies execution of the immigration laws against all removable aliens and leaves to the judgment of immigration officers whether a person who has not committed a serious crime still poses an unspecified risk. Now, in cases across the country, the question is, are we only getting the bad ones out? Omar Villafranca begins our coverage.
The only man in my life. You're ripping him apart from me. A part inside in me has died.
An emotional Rose Escobar described what her life has been like since her husband, Jose Escobar, was detained and deported to his native El Salvador 2 weeks ago. The father of two has lived in the U.S. for 16 years, had temporary permission to stay, but missed an immigration hearing, and that temporary status was revoked. Escobar's case is the latest in a series of deportations apparently involving people who committed minor offenses. This is the moment Romulo Avelica Gonzalez was detained by immigration officials in Southern California while taking his children to school on Tuesday. His most serious crime? A DUI conviction nearly 10 years ago. His 13-year-old daughter shot the video. In Jackson, Mississippi this week, 22-year-old Daniela Vargas spoke publicly about her fear of deportation. Shortly afterwards, the Argentinian who came to the U.S. when she was 7 was pulled over, detained, and is now in the process of being deported for overstaying her visa. The arrests follow President Trump's promise to step up enforcement.
As we speak today, immigration officers are finding the gang members, the drug dealers, and the criminal aliens and throwing them the hell out of our country.
Is he one of the bad guys?
He's not one of the bad guys, definitely not.
But Raid Gonzalez, Jose Escobar's attorney, says his client has never been convicted of a serious or violent crime.
This individual is not part of what President Trump and all his policies have been of deporting criminals, getting bad of the bad hombres. Well, sadly, we're getting good hombres deported too.
Rose, who is a U.S. citizen, vows to fight to get her husband back.
Why would you hurt me this way? Why would you hurt my kids this way? This is a good man. He's not a rapist. He's a godly man. He's a daddy. He's a husband and a son.
In a statement to CBS News, immigration officials say they are now focusing on people who pose a threat to the public. But Scott, they are no longer providing exemptions, and anyone violating immigration law may be deported.
Omar Villafranca for us tonight. Omar, thank you very much.